My God, he cried, going on his knees. I knew my son was too kind-hearted. I knew my son would never yield. My only son was shot in Dublin, fighting for his country bold. He fought for Ireland, and for Ireland only. The harp and shamrock, green, white, and gold.
On a far-off August day, cold young men in ambush lay on a roadside by a hill where flowers grow. So much hate for one so young, who was right and who was wrong. Though 1,000 years may pass, we'll never know. Candles dripping blood, they placed beside your shoulders. Rosary beads, like teardrops on your fingers. Friends and comrades standing by, in their grief they wonder why. Michael, in their hour of need, you had to go. And when evening twilight came, gently fell the autumn rain. Oh, but you lay still and silent on the ground, as we hung our heads in prayer, in our sorrow and despair. We wondered, was it friend or foe who shut you down? Candles dripping blood, they placed beside your shoulders. Rosary beads, like teardrops on your fingers. Friends and comrades standing by, in their grief they wonder why. Michael, in their hour of need, you had to go. Now the flame that you held high, when you called out to the sky to end this senseless killing and this shame, has now passed to other hands and is carried through the land by some not fit to even speak your name. Candles dripping blood, they placed beside your shoulders. Rosary beads, like teardrops on your fingers. Friends and comrades standing by, In their grief they wonder why, Michael, in their hour of need, you had to go. Michael, in their hour of need, why did you go?
In the town of Kiltyclar, a monument does stand to a proud and noble Leitrim man who lived and died for Ireland. He organised an army and he stood against the crown, so Irish men and women would no more be beaten down. And driven by desire to rekindle freedom's flame, he signed a proclamation that rejected England's claim to Ireland and her people, her destiny restored. The man was Sean McDermott, the pride of Curranmore. Now on the shores of Loch McNain there stood a mansion grand, and the landlords that did dwell there were amongst the cruelest in the land. 39 families Lord Tottenham did rout, and later Colonel Adamson 100 more cast out. The pain of these evictions young McDermott saw firsthand, and there and then the rebel vowed to one day make a stand. I'll rid the Irish nation of their likes forevermore. The pledge of Sean McDermott, the pride of Curranmore. So he planned a revolution, preached the fiery gospel of the free, promised an end to persecution, till the time was right to strike for liberty. Then one Easter Monday morning he realized his plan, when poets stood with playwrights and rose up with the working man to fight the forces of King George and set the country free. Though he knew deep in his heart it could not end in victory, but in the glorious madness of a rising doomed to fail, he hoped his deeds would resurrect the spirit of the Gael. For 6 long days they battled till they could take no more. Enough, said Sean McDermott, the pride of Curranmore. On General Maxwell's orders they took him from his cell, and he hobbled to that prison yard where 13 of his comrades fell. Then they placed a blindfold on those eyes of cobalt blue. He stood there to attention, for his dreams would now come true. And when those Sherwood foresters took aim on that great dawn, their bullets would ensure the rebels' legacy lived on. His thoughts returned to Leitrim and Maclean's lonely shore. Then they martyred Sean McDermott, the pride of Curranmore. And just as he had intended, his death brought life to the cause. Soon years of tyranny ended, new Irish ways and Irish laws. In the town of Kiltyclar, a monument does stand to honour you, MacDiarmid, who lived and died for Ireland, but has your selfless sacrifice turned out to be in vain? For the nation that you died for is in bondage once again. And those who climb on stages to commend your noble deeds have crucified your people through austerity and greed. The bailiffs have returned again, evictions by the score. Where are you, Sean McDiarmid, the pride of Cornwall? Oh, and will your likes be seen again round Macnean's plundered shores? We need you, Sean McDiarmid, the pride of Cornwall.
Boy to the war is gone in the ranks of death. You'll find him. His father's sword he has girded on, and his wild heart slung behind him. Land of song, said the warrior bard, though all the world betrays thee, one sword at least thy rights shall guard, one faithful heart shall praise thee. Fell, but the foeman's chain could not bring his proud soul under. The harp he loved ne'er spoke again, for he tore its chords asunder, and said no chains shall sully thee, the soul of love and bravery. Thy songs were made for the pure and free. They shall never sound in slavery. Land of song, said the warrior bard, though all the world betrays thee, one sword at least thy rights shall guard, one faithful heart shall praise thee.